Okay, new update and 2 new Jungle Book characters. Or just the one. I mean, there's technically 2, right? Well, there's Bagheera. This cat may be a bit of a wet blanket, but that doesn't stop him from jumping into danger. With a swipe of his claws and a terrifying roar, Bagheera is a force to be reckoned with. Now, this guy, what are you, support? You're frontline support, and you've got a very interesting skill set. Hang on. If I click... Yeah, there he is. Oh, why you don't even see the rest of his body. That honestly makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's see. Ka is coiled and ready for action. This slippery serpent will entrance the enemy. Your control, right? Yeah, midline control. Okay, I like the look of both of these guys. Most because I'm a fan of snakes. But, you know, you're daily sign in, so I'm not going to be too motivated to get you. But Bagheera, well, for starters, he's a Black Panther, so automatically cool. Also because, well, he's got a really cool skill set, and he's going to be the next prize wall. So that's going to be real good. Now, let's just get a load of both of these skills. Well, actually, 1 second. Roar out. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Bagheera roars at all enemies, distracting, scaring, and silencing them for 8 seconds. That is honestly a lot. The distraction grants Bagheera 40% damage reduction for 8 seconds and grants all other allies invisibility for 6 seconds. Basically, this is the best distraction character because not only does he distract all enemies, but now it's like every other enemy is invisible now. So then they have to target him, and he's got the damage reduction going on. This is like really cool skill set here. I'm definitely going to be adding him to my alpha team. If Bagheera was invisible before this howl, Bagheera loses invisibility and gains an additional 20% damage reduction, leading up to like 60%. That's insane. And the scare and silence have a chance to fail, so thankfully not the invisibility, because that would have been pretty maddening. Panther Prowl. Bagheera prowls, gaining invisibility for 8 seconds. Bagheera also heals. Heal and invisibility. This guy's gonna be too OP. I'm gonna have trouble fighting him. Bagheera growls to inspire his allies. Bagheera and all allies gain skill power for 8 seconds, and an additional 100% of their max HP for the rest of the wave. Bagheera and allies can gain up to an additional 200% of their max HP from this skill. Each wave, I assume? If Bagheera was invisible before this roar, Bagheera loses invisibility and gains 60% damage reduction for 10 seconds. This dude, it's all about the damage reduction. Claw away. While invisible, Bagheera and all allies gain 50% damage reduction and heal for 50% of the damage they deal. So this guy will always have some sort of damage reduction on him. So he's gonna be pretty annoying to fight in the arena and city watch, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna hate him. I'm gonna hate going up against him, but I'm gonna love using him. Until newer, better heroes come around, because I noticed Zeus. Zeus was the best. No, Zeus is still a really strong hero for me. But then not as strong as I feel like they nerfed his, like, Thunder Cage ability without telling anyone. Word of Bagheera. After applying its debuffs, Roar Out now deals fantastic damage to all enemies. Claw Away heals an additional 15% of damage dealt with while invisible. When Bagheera or an ally drops below 35% of their HP, they immediately gain invisibility for 5 seconds. Each hero can only gain invisibility from this skill once every 10 seconds. Nice! This is the new Invisible King. And who are your friends? You're friends with Baloo and Yax. Baloo makes sense. Let's see. Team heals and gains hardy after invisibility. Each time Bagheera or his allies lose invisibility, they heal and then gain stacks of hardy. That's really good. What's the other one? Bagheera and his allies gain energy each time they become invisible. Each hero can only gain energy this way once every 10 seconds. The other one's definitely better. But then again, you do get enemies lose reality while... Nah. This one's the better. You go for the Baloo disc. And then your battle badge. I always forget about that one. But I never really pay attention to it because I never charge my battle badges. I just unlock them. Because charging them is like too expensive, and I don't want to choose between who's the free one. It's just annoying. Team heal over time. So then, Yeah. So basically, once invisible is applied to 5 heroes, the team is healed over time. Got it. Now we can move on to Ka, the Sneaky Boy. Okay. Uncoiled. Ka's coils slam into the closest enemy from above, dealing normal damage. The enemy is snared, and their attack speed is reduced by 80% for 10 seconds. So this guy will basically completely reduce everyone's speed unless the Mad Hatter is on someone's team. Hypnotic Stare. Ka hypnotizes the closest enemy, charming them for 10 seconds. The charm has a chance to fail against enemies above level 1, unfortunately. Ka decreases their armor and reality by 50% for the duration of the charm. Enemies charmed by Ka deal bonus fantastic damage with their basic attacks for the duration of the charm. Okay, so does that mean even characters who deal normal damage with their normal damage with their abilities, I mean their attacks, now deal bonus fantastic damage? I suppose I'm just going to assume that's what it means. Tail Grab. Ka picks up the closest enemy with his tail and constricts them, dealing normal damage. Then he knocks them back to the fight, leaving them snared for 8 seconds and silenced for 8 seconds. Trust in Me. When Ka snares an enemy, he reduces their max HP by 10% for the rest of the wave, up to a maximum of 50%. The maximum HP reduction has a chance to fail against enemies depending on their level. Every 2 basic attacks, Ka will reduce the armor of his targets by 15% until the end of the wave. Enemies hypnotized by Hypnotic Stare reduce the reality of their targets by, skill by that much with each basic attack until the end of the wave. Enemies damaged by Uncoiled or Tail Grab also have their tenacity and evasion reduced by 50% until the end of the wave. So if you want, so basically, I just sort of skimmed through it, but if you want this guy, then he'll be like your disabler. He will grab the character and make sure they stay in place and are unable to do anything. And then we have the friends. Who are your friends with? Okay, Scar. When Ka snares an enemy with one of his skills, he gains 3% armor and 3% reality until the end of the wave. Tail Grab deals an additional normal damage. Okay. But then here, Ka now charms 2 enemies with hypnotic... Okay, 2 enemies get hypnotized. And enemies charmed by Hypnotic Stare now have their armor and reality reduced by 10% for the rest of the wave after the charm duration ends. Increase his own reality? Or... let's see... Honestly, it's a toss-up. Either... Sorry, still sore throat. Either one of these sound really good. But I'd lean towards this one, I think? And your battle badge. When one or more... So once someone is dead, then you heal yourself. Okay, reading Ka's skills. He has good skills, but still, just compared to BAGHEERA and his master invisibility. I'd rather have BAGHEERA over Ka, so I'm really glad that BAGHEERA is the prize wall character. Still, adding a snake and a panther, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Can't wait to see both of them in action. And I can't wait for BAGHEERA to completely ruin my life in this game. Now it's time for some chat sparring, if I can even find a good... Okay, fine. Hopper. Hopper versus BAGHEERA. No Ka yet. Just BAGHEERA. That was a quick entrance. Oh, they're actually quite evenly matched. Actually, no. Hopper seems to have the advantage. Hopper and Thumper have the advantage right now because BAGHEERA's not unable to do anything, really. Oh, he can't even turn himself invisible. He's getting absolutely obliterated. There we go. Okay, he's safe now. Unfortunately, the moment he uses his skill, he reveals himself. Hopper can't heal himself, can he? Oh, there we go. He wins. Right off after such an intense battle, BAGHEERA pulls through and kills the grasshopper. I realized as soon as I said it. Is there anyone here who can actually beat me? I see a flick, but that's not a very strong flick. But you know what? Sure, let's see. Let's see how strong flick is. Are they both support? Is Flick support? I forget. Oh, I keep forgetting how small that bird looks. That bird needs to be bigger for me to, like, believe it's actually the bird. Also, yeah, Bagheera's definitely a staller. Have him on your defense. Even if you don't allow... Even if he makes things a little... He makes battles a little too lengthy, at least have him on your defense, because because it's really good. Because right now, he's proving that he can hold up his own and keep enemies stalling for a very long time. Flick has 33 stacks of Hardy. Holy smokes. And this one's a tie. Flick versus Panther. Flick can actually hold up his own against the Panther. Now, what about Pete? Can Pete take out Bagheera? I don't think he can. I don't think anyone can take out Bagheera right now. Pete's honestly not that strong, is he? Well, I mean, the only reason you want him is because he has a reflect counter. He can actually remove reflect, although albeit not very effectively. He's also holding up his own against Bagheera, actually. Oh, he's doing really good, actually. I mean, he's not doing great. Bagheera heals with each swipe? I forgot. This one's also going to be a tie, isn't it? Nope, never mind. Pete is dead. I don't think there's anyone strong enough to actually make him lose. So I'm going to have to end the video here, guys. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you when the next new hero is out. Because let's face it, those are the only videos that actually get views. When there's actually a new hero to showcase. So I'll see you then. Bye.